Hello guys, welcome to my workbench, and in front of you see a regen radio I built a couple of years ago. There's a 3-band regen. He has 3 bands, obviously 20 meters, 40 meters and 80 meters, and all the scales are on there, are made on there. So we have a tuner here and fine tuning. I have to explain it a little bit, because you have to put it in a certain way, in a certain stance for each different band. So you have to maximum band spread. Band spread is a word that will sound familiar to a lot of you. And also there will be a lot of you who don't understand band spread, how that works and how you can do that. And in the next video I will try to explain it to you how you can do it and how it actually works. There is no necessity if you make a radio, say with a coil suitable for 80 meters, that you have to tune the whole band, the whole range of, say, you will go from taken from 3.3 megahertz to 8.6 or 8 megahertz. You don't have to tune all that. You can actually take a piece of it, as it were, out of that what you want, from 3.5 to 3.8, that is 80 meters. You can actually tune this, and I can show you that here, on here as well. If you look at the pointer, here is 3.5 here, and I have 3.8 completely on that side. You see? And if you go to the 40 meters, then you have 7.0 there, 7 megahertz, and then 7.2 up there. You can see there is a spread, quite a bit of spread actually. And if you have to 20 meters, then you start at 3.7 here, up to 14 megahertz, and then you up to 14.350. So actually the width of that band. You can make that with band spread, and I've done this on this radio and that works fine. Actually what I said here, I don't know if you can see it, but you have a few dots on there made on there, here, there and there. So that is 20 meters is to the left, 80 meters is at the middle, and 40 meters is at the side here. So, and that's has the influence on the band spread actually. So I made a scale on there, because you have to go back every time that you know where you are, so you have to put them in a certain position, and that will work then. On top of that, probably know or don't know, the past in the Second World War, when special executive operators went on parachute to Europe. They had one of those regions under their arms, and to transmit to England to make it, the Germans a difficult life. But there again, a lot of those SOEs paid with their lives for it, because of that radio, that regen, that was putting a wave out, or a signal out, that the Germans could locate, and so consequently they caught them and they shot them. So, but to make a horrible story nice, this regen has an antenna feature. there's a separate valve in there that will stop RF signal go into the antenna. You have the normal tickler here and the volume, and then this is standby switch because there is no rectifier valve in there. You have a peak voltage, and to avoid that peak voltage you have to wait until the valves are warmed up, and then you switch it on, and then that peak voltage won't exist, and that will be straight away okay. So what I will do now next is to open them up and show you what I've done inside. Alright, so I stop the camera for a minute and I'll come back to you, okay? Welcome back everybody. Well, I opened them up and you can see the insides of this radio. You can see here the 80 meter band, the 40 meter band and the 20 meter band. And you see here the antenna valve, and this is actually the receiver, the detector. And our end valve 6V6. At the bottom here we have a self-made power transformer and a self-made output transformer. He is 5,800 ohms up to 2,000 ohms for a headphone of 2,000 ohms as he's made for. So it's the same. I always make my own transformers, and you can see here our tuning capacitor, and underneath this for the band spread capacitor. So there's not actually much to it. This is I'll show you the schematic in a minute or in a little bit, so you can look at it a bit. So you also have a reduction drive in there. I see something I don't like. This is metal. This should be plastic. Oh no, correction, I have a separation here. You have to remember, if you're using the reduction drive, that you have a separation, you have something of plastic, an axle of plastic. So that doesn't conduct with the axle of the tuning capacitor, because that will give you a crackle in the speaker. So that's very annoying, is that. So we have our switch, our fuse, our power connection, our capacitor, electrolytic capacitor, a double one I suppose. I will turn them around so you can see underneath as well. Let's have a look. Turn them around. I made great efforts here to get things right. I've also put a choke in there just to make sure that there is no ripple in there, because it's very annoying if you have one. Well, everything speaks for itself. Our VRs that we're using there are little choke in there. So there you have it. You can see what I made. So I just separated the power here, so that the voltage goes on there when everything is heated up. So there you go. The only thing what is to do to show you the schematic. I will shut down the camera for a sec, and then I'll come back to you with the schematic, alright? Welcome back guys. Yeah, it's a schematic I made. As you can see, 3000 volt. Our power supply here, our choke, and it goes in with the voltage. I separated here somewhere. So anyway, this is the end stage, the 6V6 with the volume. Then we have the tickler here with the 6XJ7, and I use the 6AB7 here. This, you can see the antenna there. It comes down to the grid, and the signal will be regulated by a potentiometer or a VR on the cathode. So the signal will be always so strong as you let it be. And another point is, you have here the antenna coil is directly connected to the anode with a 10 picofarad of the antenna, so that signal what is here isn't able to get hold through it through the antenna, so I won't be shot when they catch me. I'm silly. Anyway, now you can see it for yourself. The schematic, there is a choke here, a little choke I put in there. Yeah, there's not much to say actually. It'll speak for itself. And this is grounded, pin 1, so you get all those valves you can ground on pin 1, I suppose, but you can see clearly what I've done. You can't see the band spread here. You can't really see that one, and I will come back to you on that one, so I can show you how that works, a band spread. You can make that on any radio, but you have to do some calculations, and I know most of you don't like calculations, but there again, it is actually quite simple. It's dividing and dividing and dividing, yeah? Multiplying and dividing. So yeah, what else is there to say? I don't think there's much to say. The only thing is was left to let you hear how it works, but as I mentioned before in another video, I don't have an amplifier handy to let you hear, but I can assure you this thing works very, very well. This is one of the best regions I ever built, this one, and you can go on 3 bands with them, so it's actually good receiver. Okay. Anyway, chaps, you saw a video on my channel of that radio, and I didn't elaborate then on it. So you're welcome to watch that video as well. But I just make this extra videos as to please you, that you can see how you get to a radio like that. Alright, so well, thank you for watching my channel, and I'll see you next time.